all the fish.
Hey, in KZN, got our hiding again. We got it all night long, and now it's still raining in Durban. This is Durban this morning, and thanks to Adam and Bernard, and we had it all up and down the coastline, really, in sporadic bursts. I wonder what's going on the north coast, but geez, the heavens opened just after these videos, and it's really been strong rain. Okay, we've got some more real sardine news. It's so difficult to be enthusiastic about floods and rain and brown bloody water. So anyway, here we got Gary Hook all the way down in Port Elizabeth, and he's got this to say. Thank you so much, Gary.
All the fish and more.
Hi, Sean. The sardines came back here after Easter last night and the night before. We got 2 boats still here. They filled up with sardines last night. We don't think those are the sardines that are going up to Natal. We think the main shoal that's going up to Natal has already left. They must probably a little bit deeper this year, so they're not visible from the land. And they normally travel up quite deep until they get into the Transkei, and then they come shallow. But the sardines we're catching here, we think it's a mixture of them being left behind and maybe the other shoal from Mossel Bay mixed in. There's a few shoals hanging around here, but they're right outside the harbour, so very close. So the guys haven't been to look far, so we don't know what's away from the harbour. Mossel Bay, their season's in full swing now. The sardines not very nice there. They're small sardines, not as healthy as the Port Elizabeth stocks. We have got a bit of a closed area in our area because of the penguins. They say we were catching all their food, so we've got a big closed area where most probably 60% of our catching takes place, which is now closed. But as I say, the sardines are just so good for this East Coast stocks that we're catching a lot of sardines and very unbelievably large sizes. The winter will be very good at Mossel Bay, and those fish will spawn there, and they don't make it up to Natal. It's a separate source. It normally goes a bit quieter by us. Some years we don't get anything in the winter, but some years we do have some fish in Port Elizabeth. We don't know whether it's some that stays behind that goes up to Natal or some from Mossel Bay that get caught in our area. Because you've got to do DNA testing to know which shoal they're from. And we don't do that. Anyway, I don't think your sardines are too far away. I was in the Transkei this weekend. Very big swell and lots of current. I'm not so sure they're on their way or close there yet because they'll never swim that current. And water a little bit warm, was like 23 degrees down there. I think you've got to wait for the reverse current to come in the colder water, and then I think you'll get things moving quite fast up into the Transkei there. But this is not one of the years where they hang around at Waterfall Bluff for months and months before going up to Natal. I think they're pretty late this year coming up. Not to say that there'll be a late sardine run, because they move very fast with the countercurrent. Perfect. Okay, Sean.
Fish and more.
Okay, thank you, Gary, for the video and the voice note. Awesome stuff, man. We're all eagerly awaiting these fishies to get somewhere so someone can see them and let us all know what's going on. In the meantime, thank you, Oaks, for all watching. Please consider a like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And if you really want to be a part of the show, part of the action, join up as a member. $59 a month gets you the sardine news first, along with some other very cool perks, like being on the Sardine Hotline WhatsApp group, the central nervous system of the Sardine News. All the Sardine spies are in there, and you can even contact them directly for information at the critical time that you need to know exactly where the sardines are. Never miss a single sardine with the Sardine News. Ciao, ciao.